So today we're hopping on a plane to Hague, Netherlands. Where we're going? We are visiting the Mauritshuis Museum. You might wonder why we're going here? Well, we are going to admire one of the world's most famous artworks. Can you guess? It's a girl with a pearl earring. Painted in 1655 by Johannes Vermeer, or John Vermeer, this piece belonged to the Dutch Golden Age painting. It is 17.5 by 15 inches. It is the Mona Lisa of the North, or the Dutch Mona Lisa. You might say, what? We didn't even learn anything about the Dutch Golden Age. But let me tell you, it's related to what we study. So the Dutch Golden Age, the period in Dutch history spanning in the 17th century during and after the large part of the 80 Years' War. It is a period of great wealth for the Dutch Republic as they experienced a surge in economic and cultural prominence from the freedom from Spanish rule. Dutch painting of the Golden Age is included in the general European period Baroque painting, often shows many of its characteristics. Dutch Golden Age artists focus on everyday scenes of ordinary life, including people, landscapes, and still life. About the artists, John Vermeer was a Dutch Baroque painter who specialized in domestic interior scenes of ordinary life. He was a moderately successful painter in his life, but he never seemed to be wealthy. Probably he produced relatively few paintings. There are only 36 authentic paintings by Vermeer in the world. About the painting, what do you see? It's a young and beautiful girl in the spotlight. Behind is a dark, flat background. We see the treatment of light and shadow. Oh wait, it's a Baroque influence. The tenebrrism, the intense contrast between the light and the dark. How the light falls on her though. She looks three-dimensional. What is she wearing? It's Turkish fashion. The ultramarine blue and the gold turban, a fashion accessories of some fascination during the period of European wars against Turkish, and a golden jacket with a visible white collar beneath. Her clothing really demonstrates the influence of other countries as various slaves come to Netherlands and explorers would bring back new artifacts and inventions. Do you notice the oversized earring? If you look closer, you will realize that it's just a floating smoosh of paint. The rich materials and the folds in the garment and the reflection of the pearl, the moist lips, really shows the artist's skill. What about her turn and her gaze? We see her from the side. She turns her head over her shoulder, meeting the viewer's gaze with her eyes wide and lips parted as if she's about to say something. It's momentary, it's alluring, it's appeals to emotion. Is she turning towards us or away from us? It's really emphasized the drama. Oh yes, we have to compare this to Mona Lisa by Da Vinci. We wonder who these women are and what they are thinking. Unlike Mona Lisa, the girl with the pearl earring is not a portrait, it's a tronie. It's a Dutch term for a character or a type of person. These figures are portrayed in exotic fabric. A young woman might have sat for Vermeer, but the painting is not meant to portray her or any specific individual in the same way that Leonardo's piece portrayed an existing person. Vermeer's subject is a generic young woman in exotic dress. So who is she? We don't know. She's anonymous. So what it means to the audience? Girl with the pearl earring really represents how Vermeer responds to the idolization of the feminine in art and the symbolism of the social class. Would there be a better place to house the girl with the pearl earring than Mauritshuis? Probably not. It should be there among other Dutch Golden Age paintings by Vermeer and then Rembrandt, Van John Steen, Frans Hals to promote its values and origin function. Girl in the Pearl Earrings has its appearance in literacy and poems. There was a publication, the best-selling novel Girl with a Pearl Earring by Tracy Chevalier in 1999. And this is a girl with a bamboo earring. It's by Mauritshuis, recreated the Girl with a Pearl Earring in 2009. Centering a young black woman as a commentary on the lack of black figures in museums and galleries. 2014, the English street artist Banksy, painting on the wall in Bristol, he made use of the alarm box in the place of the pearl earring. He named it as The Girl with the Pierced Eardrum. And of course, it was made into film. Girl with the Pearl Earring is an Oscar-nominated film produced in 2003, starring Scarlett Johansson as a fictional Griette and Colin Firth as Vermeer. For me, Girl with the Pearl Earring is such a beauty. I see her youth, her purity, her innocence, her allure in her eyes, her look, her expression, and her turn. They represent the birth of the modern perspective on economics, politics, and social class. The painting shows timeless peace and mystery. With its iconic symbolism and significant cultural impacts, the repurposes of Girl with the Pearl Earring in different media, on the wall, in movie and literacy, adds this new meaning to the painting as it shows the audience appreciation and impression of the painting. Apparently, if you adore Girl with the Pearl Earring, you can purchase this for just a little bit over $500, or this for $44.10, or this for the same price. That's all I have. Thank you for listening.